This hour remains Kyrgyzstan as one person has been killed and over 590 people injured in the clashes that have erupted in Kyrgyzstan following the results of the recently concluded parliamentary polls. The country's electoral body said that it was cancelling the results of a parliamentary vote that plunged the Central Asian country into clashes and political chaos. The Central Electoral Commission said in a statement that it had invalidated the election results, which saw parties close to pro-Russian President Jindbakov score big wins amid accusations of mass vote-buying campaigns. This comes after protesters launched allegations of vote rigging in the election. Opposition groups in Kyrgyzstan said they had seized power in the country after taking control of government buildings in the capital during the protests. Hundreds clashed with the police in Kyrgyzstan's capital city of Bishkek on Monday to demonstrate against the election results. Jindbakov urged his opponents to stop public protests, saying that he had ordered security forces not to use firearms on protesters. He also asked the Central Election Committee to investigate any violations during the polls and annul the election results if necessary.
Peace in the country and stability in society is more important than any politician's mandate. I suggested that the Central Election Committee thoroughly investigate any violations during the election process and annul the election results if necessary. I asked that the leaders of the political parties calm their voters and ask them not to take part in gatherings.
Early results in the election gave the majority of votes to two parties with ties to the country's ruling elites amid allegations of vote buying. Only 4 parties out of 16 passed the 7% threshold for entry into the parliament, 2 of which have close ties to President Jindbakov and the former Soviet Republic. Supporters of parties that failed to win rallied in the central square to denounce the vote as disputed. They marched in the capital to demand the resignation of pro-Russian President Jindbakov.
Все, кто здесь собрался, цель одна. Это требование и восстановление справедливости. Потому что мы все были свидетелями того, как творился самый настоящий произвол и беззаконие в предвыборный период и вчера на выборах.
People protesting the results of the parliamentary election broke into government buildings and security headquarters. Thousands of people forced their way into the nearby National Security Committee building, where former President Almazbek Atambayev was jailed. According to reports, demonstrators released Kyrgyzstan's former president, who was being held in a remand center over corruption charges. The protesters demanded that the vote results be cancelled and have urged for a fresh election. The Central Election Commission said that it would consider the request of the protesters. According to local media reports, several governors have resigned following the clashes. The police used tear gas and water cannons to disperse protesters on Monday. Gunshots and stun grenades were heard as riot police moved into the central square in the capital Bishkek to tackle the situation. Some protesters hurled rocks at the police during the clashes. The escalating tensions could add Kyrgyzstan to the growing list of Russian allies, along with Belarus and Armenia, facing political or security crisis.